Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. So it's been a while since my last video. I didn't really play the 3.8 Blight League due to some personal reasons. I had to move out and to kind of fix my gaming computer setup and everything. But we're back here for 3.9 Conquerors of the Atlas Metamorph League with the rework of the Atlas. So I choose to go with this league like as an SSF player, to really discover the Atlas all by myself, see how maps sustain, how the changes to resistances and armor to bosses would affect the gameplay, to the crafting changes and all the nerf would be, how would they impact my gaming experience on PoE. And so far I'm gonna say that I'm having a blast. This league has been amazing concerning map sustain and everything. But that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is to present you my starter build. So I made a Necromancer, which, despite the nerfs, is still a very strong Ascendancy, because it has so much utilities, good single target, decent clear speed, and a good survivability. So we're gonna quickly run a map of the build and we're gonna go to the details of the gearings and the passive and why you choose to go this way. So perfect, get some frags, and here we go. Okay, so the essences, the devotions favors the brave. It's alright. Since are kinda cool in the setup. What's that? With a drought struck. So I have handled all the content with this build up to awakener level 8 and some deep delving, and honestly it feels really safe and really cool to play. So the Chaos Legion here. Completely forgot to swap out my amethyst flask for a silver flask. Okay, so we're gonna quickly swap out the flask to get a little bit more speed. Summon some skitties. This is something the build really is good at, is blight encounters in general and blighted maps. Since you're not dealing damage, you can really focus on dodging and everything and just being mobile. So we got a boss, reaching for the bomb. Slapping me. grab everything quickly and here we are to the arena.
I need your mana.
So we're back from the map. Let's discuss a bit about the gearing of the character, which is a level 95 Necromancer in SSF Metamorph League. We are using two key uniques, which are the Queen's Escape, fighted version of the Queen's Decree, and Bonds of Ulur. This one provides us with max number of minions, so raise zombies, specters and skellies, always life, move speed and damage, and a huge increased duration for skellies that feels amazing during boss fights. And these ones are giving us +1 level for raise zombie and raise specters gems. Other than that, I got a really lucky drop, which is a Bone Helmet Elder that got the Pseudo 5 link with minion damage level 20 for my zombies, and +12 to physical damage as extra chaos while affected by Spirit Offering on an Umbral Lab Ancient, which is really good. For the other pieces, we have an army with allocated Ravenous Horde in an anoint, and that is just stats, life res, and set rings, cause the build is really gem intensive. So we have life res, -3 mana cost to get free Cyclone on this one, and Aspect of the Avian, fire damage, life res on this one. We're gonna talk a little bit more about why I have fire damage on my ring and why it's important. Then for the chests, high life, +1 zombie, +1 skelly res. This kind of chest, the Holy Chainmail, item level 60, has a div card that is farmable in Overgrown Rain and Overgrown Shrine. Then my gloves are just a little bit of stats, life ES res, belt, life ES res, and the boots, wonderful. So, to finish up quickly with the gearing, we're going to talk about the flasks and the flask swaps that I have, and the jewels I am using. So I'm using a Quicksilver Alchemist of Adrenaline for move speed, a Granite Flask of Warding to get curse immunity and some armor while mapping. I'm swapping to Grounding while doing serious fights to get the shock immunity, which is massive in this fight. Basal Flask of Dowsing to prevent burning and immunity to ignites, and as well as the physical damage taken reduction. A Silver Flask of Heat for freeze immunity and the Onslaught buff for mapping. I'm swapping this one for an Amethyst of Heat during serious and Alazheim fights, the Hunter Conqueror. And finally, Din Flask of Staunching. For jewels, we're using just minion, then generic damage like cast speed, minion movement, minion cast speed, sorry, minion movement speed, physical damage. Make sure you don't have any lightning damage to attacks for your minions, otherwise they will mess up your elemental equilibrium. We're gonna take a quick look at the jewels in the passive tree. So this one is minion damage, elemental res, life, cast speed, attack speed, life leech, fizz, life, attack and cast speed, blind, so, and here life res, physical damage, and finally the last piece that allows me to get this 3k pool of yes is a glorious vanity of Doriani. Make sure it's a Doriani, so that you can get the corrupted soul passive, which will give you 20% of max life as extra max yes, at the expense of getting 50% of non-chaos damage taken that bypasses your energy shield. I got lucky on this jewel because I got the hierarchy node here and some minion damage node here. That's why I spec'd into this wheel. So to discuss now, we're gonna talk about the gemlinks, then passive tree, ascendancy, pantheons, bandits, and that will be all for me. So concerning my gemlinks, I'm using specters that are doing elemental damage and zombies that are doing physical damage during general mapping, and using physical damage skellies for bossing, and yeah. So let's look into the Rise Spectre gems. We are using a 21 Rise Spectre gem with Feeding Frenzy, Empower. As soon as you empower it's level 2, you're using Bonds of Ulr and you have your Ascendancy, you're gonna have your 5 Spectres, thanks to the sword, because they have to be 25 to get your 4th Spectres, and thanks to the passives and the sword you will get your 5th Spectres. So yeah, Empower, here lucky also, level 4. Minion damage support, control destruction, and spell echo so that they can really spam their lightning surge abilities. For the zombies that are pseudo 5 link, thanks to the helmet, we are using Raise Zombie, Melee Fizz, Mid Shield, and Multi Strikes. Mid Shield, I prefer it in comparison to Feeding Frenzy for my zombies, because I feel like I'm much more safer with the mid shield on, and it doesn't cripple the damage at all. For the skellies, summon skeletons, you're so really lucky, 21-23, you don't need it, just a 20 Val summon skeletons will do the job. Minion damage, melee fizz, and Feeding Frenzy. We are not using any kind of brutality for boss or zombies and skellies because of the Spirit Offering enchant and the fact that I'm using Spirit Offering, so they gain 42% of physical as extra chaos, and we don't want to avoid that damage part. Then here you have my support setup, so it's Guardian Golem, Val Discipline, Flame Dash, and the Animate Guardian. Here we have a self-cast Convocation to get the life regen and bring a minion back to us. Here, Skitterbots for the chill and shock. That gives us defensive and offensive layers. And finally my Cyclone utility setup with a 5 link. That's all you need. If you get a 6 link, just put Infused Channeling instead of the Portal Gem here. But I'm using Cyclone, Fortify, Desecrate, Cast for Channeling, Spirit Offering. So it's my Cyclone is concentric lasting, Desecrate, and Spirit Offering. But the gems are level 28 because I don't have the dex to level them higher, and it's not that important. And my Cyclone is free thanks to the -3 to channeling skills. So it works like this. You see me. As soon as I'm cycling, I'm constantly recasting Desecrate, Spirit Offering, Desecrate, Spirit Offering, providing me with a huge ES boost and a huge damage increase for my zombies. And we're getting our guard skill, which is Bone Armor, from the Ascendancy. So speaking of, we're gonna go and take a quick look at the Ascendancy. We're a Witch Necromancer. So we are using Mindless Aggression, a Natural Strength, Bone Barrier for the Bone Armor skill, and also all the defensive layers that it provides, some res, life recovery rate, increased more life for minions, and so on and so forth, and finally Mistress of Sacrifice. I wouldn't invest into an hybrid life ES build until you get Mistress of Sacrifice, and just don't get any auras and go for a purely Mind of Matter with some mana nodes and life nodes on the tree, and you can spec it to an hybrid build once you get your spirit, the fact that your offerings, so spirit offering are affecting you. So Glorious Vanity is also a huge increase when you're hybrid, especially the Doriani one with the Corrupted Soul node. As you can see, if I take it out, I have 1.4k yes within 3k, and it gives me like 4.3k with my spirit offering on, giving me an effective HP of like around 9.7k life. Sorry. So for the tree, we are going this way, getting the Grim Intention. The ES nodes are going to take at the end while you have your 4 slab, as I said, some life, mana, minion damage, jewel socket, more life, more minion nodes, more life, minion nodes, elemental equilibriums, since our specters are doing lightning damage, and we are doing fire damage through our Cyclone, can apply it and benefit from it. Then Death Attunement for the maximum number of specters, raids, zombies and skellies. Some more life, minion nodes, some decks, more life, minion nodes, jewel socket, more life, minion nodes, yes, jewel socket, and more life. So 3 is basically just life, minion, a little bit of ES points that should be placed into mana points until you get your 4th slab, as I said. So that would be it for the passive. Now if you look at the Pantheons, we are using fully upgraded Lunaris for the chain avoidance, that is amazing for your minions, and Shakari for the poison immunity, also fully upgraded. Now to quickly round it up, we're gonna take a quick look at the gearing of the Animate Guardian. It's a Lyric cast because it grants a buff for both you and your minions, 15 increased damage buff. Dying Breath, same here, 18% increased damage for nearby allies. Victorious Flight, that is providing 10% movement speed for minions and us, which is nice. The chest budget version is an ambush charge because it has a decent life roll, all res and some life regen, conditional life regen. At the moment I'm using a Belly of the Beast because I'm getting enough life leech, life regen through the tree, and it provides more life for my Animate Guardian. Then Southbound Gloves for the increased max life, and you will be set up and you will have an Animate Guardian that shouldn't die to anything, honestly. Passives, bandits, you kill all, you need the 2 points, you're not a crit build, so you have no reason to take a Lyra. Anyways, that's the round up the gearing and everything for the build. I hope you liked the video. I'm gonna leave you here, guys, with a serious awakener level 8 kill, because we are on awakening level 8. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments, and I hope to see you in the next one, guys. Cheers!
Learn anything new?
you really think this would work? Destroying you is as easy as flicking a pest.
No!
Stand up!
Relax.
How boring and small. You want the Atlas? Take it. It's yours. But Oriath, I will burn to the ground. The suffering of my fellow citizens will finally stir.
I need more mana.
A real talent. You'll finally caught my attention.
I run! What's the point? Pointless! Fury of the pointless! Glorious way! Fury of the cosmos! Pointless! Be utterly annihilated! Obliteration! Rain of stars! This! Be utterly annihilated! Fury of the cosmos! Pointless! Creation itself!
The others found strength in their projections. They became reliant.
Once guilty, crumble! Rain of stars! Be utterly annihilated! Obliteration! Rain of stars!
Life really interesting enough to warrant all this pain.
This city is nothing!
I need more mana.
Obliteration!